These days, I have to be careful with our family budget, but I'm not willing to sacrifice quality. That's why I shop at Stone's Meats in Chipley, Florida. Stone's offers only choice Angus beef, chicken, and pork products, and they even smoke their own bacon, ham, turkey, and sausage. I depend on Stone's Meats to make me look good, so when I cook for my family, I serve the very best, and I still keep within my budget. Stone's Meats on Highway 277 in Chipley, Florida, when you want the very best.
Welcome back to Real Florida TV. We're here at the second annual Bridal Expo in Chipley, Florida, at the Ag Center in beautiful Washington County. Here with Becky Yates. Becky is the treasurer with the Women's Club of Chipley. First of all, thanks for taking the time to visit with us.
You're welcome.
Now, this is the second annual, and it looks like it's a great event so far. Now, were you involved with the event last year?
Yes.
And how do your number of vendors stack up compared to last year?
We've almost doubled.
Wow.
Yes.
You know, I knew that there were a lot of them out here, but that's fantastic.
That's right. We hope to double next year.
Now, I know that you just opened the doors and people are just starting to come in. So far, how are the vendors reacting? They pleased? Everyone
seems to be very pleased. Mm-hmm.
You've got lots of different things here. It's called the Bridal Expo, but and we work with you obviously in the marketing. We stress the fact that it's not just about weddings.
Right. In fact, next year we'll probably rename it to Bridal and Prom Expo, because it does involve, you know, the young ladies and men who are going to the prom for their tuxedos. So we'd probably rename it next year.
Now, I noticed right next to us here, there's a booth with exactly that, men's tuxedos mm-hmm. and other apparel. And so, as you just said, that's got to be a hot button right now.
Very, very. It's prom time next month, I believe.
Absolutely. Great opportunity. And you say proms and weddings, but really, I'm looking also at just special events. If I'm wanting to have a party, if I want to have an anniversary or a birthday party.
Right.
People here that do catering.
Catering, right.
Photography, video, pretty much anything that you can imagine having to do with special events.
Right. So we might name it Bridal, Prom, and Special Events.
Well, you guys have done a great job, and obviously you've done your homework, because the number of vendors obviously hold up that theory. Have you had fun, or is it just wear you out?
No, it's been fun. It has. I mean, it wears you out, but it has been fun, and it's really exciting to meet all the vendors and see their wares.
Now, the Chipley Women's Club, or the Women's Club of Chipley, technically, you guys do good things. And I know that one of the results of this event is that you award scholarships. So this is a fundraiser. Tell me how that works.
We screen our applicants, of course, and they get a scholarship. It's a Chipola scholarship. And if they keep their grades up the second semester, then they get to continue that scholarship. If that applicant continues that whole year and wants to go the second year and they have kept their grades up, they get the second scholarship. So, you know, basically it's a 2-year scholarship.
Wow, and you mentioned it's to Chipola for many years being a junior college, relatively recently being a fully accredited 4-year college for many degree programs. So this is a huge opportunity for our area so that people don't have to leave the area to get higher education. What high schools mainly are your recipients of these scholarships from?
Chipley and Vernon.
Okay, so you stay strictly in Washington
It's Washington County, right.
Gotcha. How many scholarships have you given out to date?
Oh my goodness, it's been going on for 20 years probably.
Wow, so a bunch.
Yes.
That's huge, Becky. So often people are gifted, they're intelligent, they're hard workers, but they simply don't have the financial means to take it that next step and to get that training, that schooling that they need to, because many times you can't get a job without a degree.
That's right.
Well, good job. Good job with the event. Good job with the scholarships. Obviously, if anybody knew why you're trying to put on this event, they would certainly be here. But you know what? There's no reason not to. There's 4 reasons to be here. F-R-E-N-E. It's a totally free event. Right. Now, how do you do that? How can you offer it free for the public? I guess vendors' fees pay for it.
The vendors' fees pay for our scholarship. The TDC, the Tourist Development, comes in and they give us the funds for advertising. And most of our members, there's a lot of little things that we just, out of our pocket, we do. But then we rent the Ag Center, and of course that's our big expense as far as it goes. But the vendors' fees will take care of that, but they take care of the scholarship.
In discussion with Dorothy Clark in the past, she mentioned that you guys do dip into your own pockets very often. So you truly are a service organization.
Yes, that's what we want to be.
How many years in Chipley has the Women's Club been in existence?
We were 1929, I believe it was.
My goodness.
I think Dorothy could tell you a little bit more about exactly what year.
And that whole time doing good works.
In fact, I don't know if anyone's ever mentioned, but the library today is here because of the Chipley Women's Club.
I've heard that story.
Meals on Wheels came in because of the Chipley Women's Club. So we have done good things down through the years.
Yeah, and absolutely. And we appreciate you being here. We appreciate you putting on this event. We appreciate the fact that the proceeds go for what it does, which is the scholarships. Good job, and thanks so much for being our guest on the show.
Thank you.
You're watching Real Florida TV. Our guest right now is Becky Yates, who is the treasurer for the Women's Club of Chipley, talking about second annual Bridal Expo right here at the Ag Center in Washington County. We're having a good time. We're going to probably visit with Becky again before the afternoon's over, maybe one or two other members of the Women's Club. And we're having fun, and we've got a fashion show coming up. Right now we're going to cut away to some more footage from out on the floor, maybe have another chat or two with some of the vendors. You're watching Real Florida TV, and we'll be right back.
Whether it's sports competition, hunting, or personal safety, owning a firearm is a serious business. Chipley Gun & Pawn offers shotguns, rifles, and a large selection of revolvers and semi-automatic handguns. Smith & Wesson, Taurus, Glock, Benelli, Browning, Winchester, Ruger, and more. 2 blocks east of Highway 77 on Highway 90 in Chipley, Florida. Chipley Gun & Pawn is Northwest Florida's firearms headquarters. Visit us online at chipleygunandpawn.com.